7 possible uses for a passport scanner. You definitely agree that machines are faster and more accurate than humans. Remember the days when airport check-in staff had to manually check your travel documents. Not a day passed without complaints of unwarranted hassles from travelers. Children, cripples, pregnant women, sick, and old-aged passengers were especially inconvenienced by the long waiting times. But that should now be history, thanks to the wide availability of passport scanners. Note that their use is not limited to airports. Many organizations and institutions have embraced the use of passport scanners for various uses. Here are 7 notable uses for a passport scanner. Number 1, airport check-in. Airports need to check and verify travel documents so as to detect forged or fraudulently obtained documents. Illegal travelers are fond of falsifying documents in order to gain entry into or out of a country for various reasons. Airline companies risk being fined heftily if they are found guilty of allowing illegal travelers through the airport. Given that human eye may at times fail to differentiate between genuine and forged documents, passport scanners are preferably used for the verification process. Advanced passport scanners, like those manufactured by Adaptive Recognition, are able to find discrepancies by comparing the scanned images to reference images of genuine passports and IDs. Number 2, hotel check-in. Hotels are likewise not immune to illegal travelers. Imagine sharing a hotel wing with an unidentified person. If any crime is committed, it will be impossible to trace the culprits. As such, the hotel check-in staff should make sure use of a passport scanner to ensure they have the correct details of all guests staying at the hotel at any particular time. That's also required by law in many countries and states. Number 3, border control. Country borders are another sensitive area in regards to fraud. There have been many cases of illegal immigrants using fake documents to gain entry into a country. That's not to say that the border protection officers are incompetent in their job. It only happens that fraudsters have become so smart in forging that it becomes difficult to detect the minute difference between fake and genuine passports. Fortunately, they've not yet been able to outsmart passport scanners, which have the ability to detect forgery in a matter of seconds. Number 4, car rentals. It's important for car rental agencies to ensure that they have the correct details of the person they are giving their car. News of robberies facilitated by hired cars are abound. A passport scanner helps verify the genuineness of the documents submitted by the clients. Furthermore, scanning documents this way shortens the client's stay at the counter. Remember, they usually have to submit their driving license, ID, and passports. It will take considerable time to manually capture all the details from all these documents. Number 5, sport events. Usually registering attendees for a sports event can turn out to be an overly tedious due to the large number of people involved. Without a proper strategy, people may spend a lot of time queuing as they wait their turn. This doesn't go well with many, as humans are naturally time conscious. The use of a passport scanner for IDs can rescue the situation. While a registrar spends about 5 minutes per person, a passport scanner can cut down the time per person to less than a minute. Number 6, holiday camps. Like sports events, registering attendees for holiday camps can be quite tasking. And being a holiday, people subconsciously expect it to be luxurious. Who fancies spending hours at the gate as they wait registration? Certainly no one. And you know how hard it might be to control their arrival times. The day can start by campers trickling in one by one or two by two, but wait until a crowd of hundreds form at the gate. No need to mess with the holiday spirit by sticking to manual registration. Go digital with a passport scanner and speed up things while also avoiding the menace of photoshopped identification documents. Number 7, quality assurance. Aside from identity verification to prevent fraud and speeding up the registration process at various events, a passport scanner can be used for quality assurance during the production process. The newly produced passports needs to be checked for production failures and discrepancies. If it's scanned and it fails to match the reference documents, it means that the document is flawed and needs to be replaced. In a nutshell, a passport scanner is a highly useful device for fraud prevention and time saving whenever people need to submit their personal details before gaining entry to an event, building, place, vehicle, or airplane. It's usually faster and more accurate than humans, and that's why it's highly advisable to acquire one.